Hello, everyone, and welcome to Texas Sports TV. And well, we're going to be watching my Week 12 picks. I got my little handy dandy coin that's going to tell me what picks it's choosing. I got my power ranking set up so I know which ones are going to be the power ranking favorites, and I got all of my picks figured out. And this week, I am going to officially pass Rob. Okay, I've been one game behind him for like 7 weeks now, and I'm finally gonna pass him up. Now I have gone 11-3 last week, 99, 62, and 1 overall, 61.420%. The coin flip has gone 7. It went 7-7 last week. It's 81, 80, and 1 overall, 50.309%. And the power rankings went 10-4 last week, 90 to 56, 61.644% overall. And yes, there's less games because there was no week 1 power rankings, so I couldn't do power ranking favorites. Now, Thursday, November 21st, 7:20 p.m. Central Time, you get, honestly, a really good, what should amount to a really good Thursday night football game. You get the Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans. Both are 6-4. Colts beat the Texans earlier in the year. Texans are the power ranking favorites. Colts coming off of a bye week, I believe. And the Texans... No, Colts came... I think they were coming off of a win. And the Texans are coming off of a loss. So, there is that. So, historically, Colts have been able to throw really well inside NRG Stadium. And they have won most of their games against the Texans, but recently things have been pretty evenly matched. Last year we split it. The year before we got swept. The year before that we swept them. The year before that we split it. And so we've been evenly matched. They are Andrew Luckless again. This is our home. We do have a few problems, but both teams are going to be playing. This game is going to be fighting for the AFC South. This is an AFC South divisional game, basically. This is going to be a must-watch if you're a Colts or Texans fan. Well, every week is probably a must-watch if you're a Colts or Texans fan for your team, but this is really a must-watch if you want to know who's going to lead the AFC South at the end of the year. This is a must-watch game because this game could determine the winner. Now, yeah, Texans are the power ranking favorites. They are barely one ranking above the Colts. And yeah, I'm gonna be picking my team. I've been trying to take bias out of my picks, but I really can't pick against my team right here, okay? They're evenly matched. This really could go either way, and I'm going to be picking my team. My team's the power ranking favorites. Even with that horrendous loss against the Ravens, where we had horrible defense and horrible offense overall throughout the year, we somehow still rank higher than the Colts. So we've been a pretty darn good team. And so, yeah, I'm going to be picking my team over the Colts. And with that, it's going to be a close game. Like 28-24. Let's go. And coin picked heads. All in agreement. Usually, that should mean we're all right. Coin picked heads again. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Everyone agreeing? I'm a little bit nervous on that. But you know what? We all agree. They're the power ranking favorites. Texans won the 50-50 flip. And I'm picking my team. We're all in agreement. Yeah, Texans. Please don't let me down. Sunday, November 24th, 12 p.m. Central Time, you get the Dolphins versus the Browns. Dolphins are 2-8. Browns are 4-6. Dolphins are in the middle of a tank, and the Browns are just a mess. The Browns are the power ranking favorites, and despite the Browns being a mess, again, the Dolphins are trying to tank right now. So the Browns are probably going to win this like 24-20. It's probably going to be closer than it should be. But yeah, I'm going to give this one to the Browns. Browns going to win. Tails. Tails are the Dolphins. Dang. Okay. So the coin is picking the Dolphins. Strange. Sunday, November 24th, 12 p.m. Central Time, you get the Lions versus the Redskins. Lions are 3-6-1. They're kind of a mess, and the Redskins are even more of a mess. Okay, Lions are the power ranking favorites. They're both teams are a mess. Lions are missing Matthew Stafford. The Redskins, I don't know what the Redskins are anymore. I don't know. I'm picking the Lions here because the Redskins have just been disastrous all year long. But the Lions have had some sparks where they've been decent. So obviously a team that has been pretty decent at times versus a team that's just been sucking all year. Clearly, I'm going to be picking the team that's been pretty decent. So the Lions like 27-20, closer than it should be. And it's heads. That's the Redskins. Somehow, some way, the coin picked the Redskins. Okay. So Sunday, November 24th, 12 p.m. Central Time, you get the Raiders versus the Jets. The Raiders are the power ranking favorites because they sit at 6-4, and the Jets are 3-7. The Jets are a mess. They have their moments, but they're a mess. Raiders, they have their moments. They're above mediocre, or they are mediocre. So a mess, disastrous team versus a mediocre team. Clearly, I'm going to be picking the mediocre team, 28-13. Raiders are actually pretty darn good. Okay, they're a good team. They're just not a great team, or maybe not even a playoff team. They're just they're a team. Wow, look at that. We'll see how well they do in Las Vegas. We know the Vegas Golden Knights are pretty good. Who knows? Maybe Vegas is a city that will attract good players, and maybe the Raiders will be pretty darn good once they get to Vegas. And tails. The coin also picks the Raiders. So this is another time where me, the coin, and the power rankings all agree. So the Raiders are most likely going to be winning this one. Sunday, November 24th, 12 p.m. Central Time, you get the Bears versus the Giants. Giants are the away team. Bears are the home team. Neither team are looking very good. Giants are 2-8. Bears are 4-6. Yeah, this is just a disaster of a team versus another disaster of a team. Two teams that kind of aren't very good at offense. Giants have a better offense, but the Giants have a pretty bad defense, and the Bears have like one of the best defenses. Yeah, Bears are the power-ranking favorites. Bears are gonna win just because of their defense. Okay, it's been carrying them. It carried them last year. It's going to carry him through this game. It carried him through 3 games already. It's going to carry him through this game. The Bears' D is what's holding them together right now. They have no offense. But the Giants team is enough of a mess that they can win out of defense alone, and that's why I'm picking the Bears. And coin pick heads, which is the Bears. We are weirdly in agreement in a lot of teams. That's a bit worrisome. Or am I going to go 50-50? Or maybe it's the coin just on a roll. Maybe the coin's on a roll. Sunday, November 24th, 12 p.m. Central Time, you get the Panthers versus the Saints. The Saints are the power ranking favorites. Not much to say there. The Panthers have been decent. They've been pretty darn good in the games, but they've also haven't been able to pick up enough of the wins. They're sitting at 5-5. The Saints are 8-2. They have Drew Brees back. They're playing pretty darn well. They had one bad loss, and just like last year, Drew Brees had a really bad loss, and he went on a 10-game win streak. Okay, so I'm gonna trust the Saints on this one. They're probably going to go like 30-20. They got a better. Their defense has been doing pretty good. Their offense, while not the best, has been. They've been good. The Saints are just. They've been a pretty darn good team. So there we go. The Saints are going to go win this one 30-20. And. Whew, heads. The coin agrees. Yeah, also Saints are at home, and they are pretty dominant at home. So there's also that. Sunday, November 24th, 12 p.m. Central Time, you got the Seahawks versus the Eagles. The Seahawks are the power ranking favorites. They're sitting at 8-2, and the Eagles are sitting at 5-5. Now, Seahawks, they've been winning games based on their offense. Their defense is just shit, okay? But their offense is one of the best in the league. The Eagles have a struggling offense and a struggling defense. Neither one are the best, but neither one are the worst. They're struggling, okay? And so, yeah, I'm going to be picking the Seahawks to win this. Their offense has been carrying them. They're going to be able to carry them through this game. The offense this is probably going to be a pretty high-scoring game. Yes, the Eagles' offense is struggling, but they're going to be playing against a god-awful defense, so they're going to be able to score some points. The Seahawks are going to be able to definitely score points against a struggling defense. It's going to be a pretty good game, 37-30, closer than it should be with how good the Seahawks' offense is. But like I said, the defense is not very good, and that's what's going to rack up the points against the Eagles, because the Eagles, even struggling, should be able to rack up points against the Seahawks. And yeah, the Seahawks, I don't have them going far into the playoffs, but offense will get you through the regular season. It's just not going to get you through the playoffs. Heads. Wow. Okay, 3 heads in a row. But finally, we get a difference again. The coin has picked the Eagles in this one. And this is where the coin's wrong. Sunday, November 24th, 12 p.m. Central Time, you get the Buccaneers versus the Falcons. And honestly, I don't give a crap who wins this one. It's not going to matter in the playoffs. It's not going to change the standing very much. It's just going to be two crap teams playing each other. The Falcons, yes, they're on a late surge, but come on. They're still a bad team. They're still a bottom feeder. I think they've lost their last game. Who knows? Buccaneers, they're a pretty bad team too. Buccaneers, I believe, have a really good offense. They just have a struggling defense. Falcons, horrible offense and horrible defense. Really good defense going against a bad offense. Okay, that's why I'm picking the Buccaneers here. I know the Falcons are the home team. I know they have the same record. I'm not just picking them because the Buccaneers are power ranking favorites. I'm picking them because of defense. Okay, Buccaneers, while both teams struggle on offense, Buccaneers have the better defense. And they actually have... No, not that. Both teams have struggling defense, but the Buccaneers have a great offense. That's what's going to be it. Matt Ryan, I don't trust Matt Ryan to lead an offense yet. That's what it is. Buccaneers have a good offense, so yeah, I'm picking the Buccaneers. When they both have a struggling defense, it's going to be the offense that wins the game again. And yeah, Buccaneers, they are going to win this game. And the coin picked tails. It's about time we went off the head streak. And it agreed with me again. Sunday, November 24th, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Broncos versus the Bills. Broncos sitting at 3-7. Bills sitting at 7-3. Bills are power ranking favorites. Both teams have been pretty meh. They've both had their moments, but they've both had, not so good moments. Broncos have a struggling offense and good defense. Bills have a struggling offense and a good defense. So this is going to be... I probably should have had to score lower, maybe like a 20-10 maybe. But, it's a bit higher, I guess. 27-17. I'm still picking the Bills. Why? Because the Bills just have, so far, the better defense. The Bills do have a good defense, and they've had an offense that's been able to do enough to get the wins. The Broncos, they have a good defense, but it's not nowhere near the Bills level. The defense has been given a point. It's a great defense, but it's not, top 3, top 5? It's not in the same league as the Bills right now. Bills not the best defense, but a really good defense. And again, the Broncos offense, and Bills offense, while it is struggling, has been able to do enough to get the wins. Broncos, on the other hand, they haven't been able to do enough to get the win. This is just, this is going to be the Bills on this one. Oh, coin went flying. Okay, let's try that again. Heads. Coin picked the Bills. Okay. So, yeah, there we go. Sunday, November 24th, 12 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Steelers are 5-5, and the Bengals are 0-10. The Bengals are still the only team without a win. Steelers are Power King favorites in this case. And yeah, Steelers are going to win. It's like 27-3. They honestly have a really great defense on their hands. Their only problem is the offense. But going against the Bengals, that shouldn't be a problem because the Bengals have a really crapped up, horrible defense. They have a bad offense and a bad defense. So this should be an easy win for the Steelers. The only thing that could make this a close game is the fact that it is a divisional rival. That's the only reason why the Bengals could probably win this game. Also, this is like any given Sunday, anything can happen, okay? But the safe bet is clearly the Steelers. The Steelers are going to win this. They're the better team. Bengals are still going to go winless on this one. But the coin believes that the Bengals are going to get their first win, picking heads. Sunday, November 24th, 3:05 p.m. Central Time, you get a divisional game that doesn't mean anything right now. It could mean something because the Titans are still only 5-5. They could end up being second in the division, but it's not going to happen. You know it's not going to happen. Jags aren't going to be able to get up there and get even second in the division either. They're both teams that are just not going to be able to make it. These are both basically trying not to be the bottom feeder of the division. That's what this is. Titans are the Power King favorites, and yeah, I would have picked. Here's the thing: I would have picked the Jags in this game. I hate picking the Titans. Okay, I really do. They're my least favorite team, and I would have picked the Jags if they beat the Colts. But the thing is, even with Big Nick Energy back, Big Dick Nick, St. Nicholas, all that names he's got, he didn't do very well against the Colts. And the Titans, they're an inconsistent as hell team, but they do have their moments. I honestly don't. This game could go either way. The Titans could come and just shit the bed, or they can come and dominate the game, or this could be close in either way. The Titans, you can never predict what they're going to be able to do. They're inconsistent as hell. They could beat up the Patriots one day and then lose to the Dolphins the next day. It's who knows, okay? So the Titans, but the Titans, I have much more faith of right now to win this game than the Jaguars. Because they really shit the bed against the Colts. Okay? That was a game for the Jags. The Jags should have won in order to show that to get this late run that Big Nick usually does. That was a must-need win. He lost it. I don't think he's going to go 10-6. I think this team's going to go, maybe not even 9-7. This team's going to lose. The Jags are going to have a losing record at the end of the year. It's sad. 27-20, Titans, and the coin picked tails, which I believe is the Jags. Yep. So, there we go. Coin agrees. No, the coin disagrees. Coin picked the Jags. So, who knows? Sunday, November 24th, 3:25 p.m. Central Time, you get the Cowboys versus the Patriots. Cowboys are 6-4. Patriots are 9-1. Patriots are the Power King favorites in this case. They do have a really great defense. Ezekiel Elliott hasn't been much of a factor at all. The Patriots have not allowed very many points. They have the number one ranked score preventing defense in the entire NFL right now. Barely allowed 100 points. The Cowboys, they've had some struggles. They've had struggles. And they're going to go up against the Patriots team. The Patriots recently have had a struggling offense. Their offense went from ranked number 1 to ranked like 4th or 5th. Ranked 5th in scoring off. That's a decent drop. The only thing keeping them in the top 3 was their defense. and they do have a really good defense. Cowboys struggling. They haven't been. They never started a game. They've always been playing from behind, and by God, that's not going to be good against this Patriots team. You give them the lead, they're never going to let it up, and Patriots going to win. They're going to win like 30-20, maybe even lower. It's probably going to be like 20-10. It's going to be like a 10-point difference, but possibly a low-scoring game. And this is just... I'm sorry, Cowboys. This is why I said thank God the Patriots beat the Eagles, because I knew the Patriots were going to come next week and beat the mother flipping Cowboys. Sunday, November 24th, 7:20 p.m. Central Time, you get the Packers. Wait, hold on. Coin picked heads. It's the Patriots. So Sunday, November 24th, 7:20 p.m. Central Time, you get the Packers versus the 49ers. 49ers are the power ranking favorites. Packers are 8-2. 49ers are 9-1. This is a battle for the number one seed in the NFC. Okay, Packers win, they get the number one spot. 49ers win, they hold the number one spot. This is a battle for that one spot. Okay, this is a must-watch game to determine. They have major implications in the NFC playoffs. 49ers won top 3 offense and the top 3 defense. Second best offense and third best defense, I believe. Packers not in the top 5 on either one of those categories, though they do have a good offense and a good defense. So, here's the thing. 49ers, they were playing really good. They played a team, they lost, okay? They haven't beaten anyone, sure, but the only people they've really struggled against were divisional rivals. So, yeah, when it comes to the 49ers, I'm going to trust the 49ers in this one. I'm sorry, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. I'm picking the 49ers win like 30-27. It could be high scoring, mid scoring, maybe low scoring. I believe this is going to be like a mid scoring game, like 30s, 20s. I believe this is going to be a close game. Both teams are going to be playing out of their minds. This is a major implication in the playoffs. This is, yeah. I do have the 49ers winning, though. I believe they are the better team. And let's see what the coin has to say. Tails. The coin has picked the Packers to win this one. Monday, November 25th, 7:15 p.m. Central Time. The final game, the Ravens versus the Rams. The Ravens are the power ranking favorites, and by God, the Rams are going to win this game. Why? They have the number one ranked offense in the entire league. They beat the Patriots, and then they destroyed the Texans. Lamar Jackson is playing out of his goddamn mind. The Rams' defense, while decent, not the worst one out there, has been struggling as of late. The Rams' offense has been struggling as of late, and they're going to go up against a top 10 defense in the Ravens. Not just top 10, I think like a top, no, they're like top 5 defense. The 5th best defense in the league, the number 1 offense in the league. This is going to be a huge, major factor, major implication game. Not major factor, major implication game. This is going to be a huge game for the Ravens. They're going to go out there and damn near destroy the Rams. Rams have not been playing their best. They have not been playing the most. I'm sorry. The Rams division is a really strong division right now, but they're going to play up against the Ravens, and the Ravens are just going to beat them up. Rams are not the team that went to the Super Bowl last year. Yeah, Ravens, 33. They're going to win this game like 33-23. And let's see what the coin has to say here. Heads. Oh, that's the Rams. So at least you have something going for you. You have a 50-50 shot with the coin. And yeah, the bye week teams, you got the Vikings over here with a bye week, hoping that the Packers lose. You got the Cardinals over here with the bye week. Just thank God there's a bye week, because they don't have to see them lose, because they're definitely not going to be making the playoffs. You got the Chargers down there with the bye week going, thank God. Then we got the Chiefs over there with the bye week going, Ooh, at least we got a week off to get things together and then go on and hopefully win the remainder of the games of the season. So, yeah, these are four. These are the 4 bye week teams. Those are my NFL pick'ems. Those are the Coins NFL pick'ems, and you got who are my Power Ranking favorites. Do with that information as you will. You get how often I'm correct, how often the Coins correct, and how often my Power Rankings is correct. So, again, do that with you will. This is the end of my video. Bye. See ya.